Gramps, anything like that? Has that ever happened? And how's that relationship between him and even bringing Greg Madison? What's that done to the defense?
We have two of the best minds in college football right now, with Coach Madison and Coach Johnson. And Coach Madison coached defensive line at Team Up North and other places in the NFL. And this experience that those two have together, they're pretty much letting the defensive line go free. They want pressure, so this whole defensive scheme that we have is pretty much getting the defensive lineman in the backfield, just disrupting everything, which we like a lot more than our defense that we had previously, because it gives us pretty much free will to do whatever we want to make plays.
So you're back on the inside now?
Yeah.
That's correct. Kind of an opening there with Draymond leaving, right? I mean, what did you learn from him in the years that he was your teammate? What kind of opportunity is there for you inside now to kind of step up a little bit?
I played 3-tech previously, so
right.
Back then when I was playing 3-tech, it was always a competition between me, Draymond, and Tracy, and it was always fun. We always competed with the transition to pass rush and stuff. And now since Draymond's gone, it pretty much gave an opening to me, Teron, or Haskell, whoever wants to step up and take the position. And that's what we've all been doing all spring, was pretty much competing every day at practice. One day Teron will do great, one day Haskell will do great, I'll do great, and it's we're always competing, which makes it more fun because you can't take a day off. And that's what's the best thing about this defense.
Haskell's a guy who moved inside, outside last year a little bit. I think he's kind of doing a little bit more of the same now. Have you helped them at all with that transition back and forth, because you went through it yourself? Or?
The one thing about, I think us, in the inside, we're like a family.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my brother. So we help each other. We talk to each other almost every other night. It's I help you. You can work on this. You can work on that. And it's pretty much helping each other out, because we want to all see each other succeed. That's what I think that we do a great job at.
You mentioned Teron. What have you seen out of him? He's got a full year under his belt. This is his first spring camp now. What has surprised you about him, or what has kind of caught your eye about him in the past year?
Teron is so disruptive in the run game and the pass rush. We call him battering ram, because he just once he gets off the ball, he's knocking everybody off.
We've seen some really deep D-lines around here. I mean, this could be the deepest. I mean, you guys are losing Draymond, of course, but everybody else is back. I mean, you guys are veteran. You also have some young guys coming up. It seems like a good mix. Just this D-line is just extremely deep and talented, if you could speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, everybody has something to offer. We have pass rushers, we have run blockers. It's the scheme that we have now is just it's gonna help everybody succeed on the defensive line. I think by us working with Coach Johnson and Coach Madison with these new plays and stuff, it's giving us a lot of ability to do what we want and make plays pretty much.
Chase was saying that Tommy Togiai is the strongest guy on the team. Can you confirm that? And who would be second place?
I think out of everybody on the football team, it's probably Tommy's by far the strongest person.
By far.
Then Davon, and then probably me or Teron.
So you're in the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There you go. You're up. So you're in the top 3 or 4.
Top 3 or 4. Yeah.
Okay.
No brag, just fact.
Yeah,
right.
Fact.
Just facts.
Yeah.
Just facts. Sir.
Well, you guys can swing from a 3 to a 4 front.
Yeah.
Like Coach Johnson said. What do you have to keep in mind when that's going on? I mean, obviously you practice things and stuff, but what does that flexibility, I guess, number 2, give you guys from a?
It gives us a lot of flexibility, because teams are not going to know what we're going to do. So we can go out there and rush for 3 and get a sack. We can go out there and rush for 4 and get a sack. We can go out there and rush for 5. So we got that new bullet position. So we're throwing a lot of different schemes at teams that they might not be able to handle. But since we had this offseason, we've been learning a lot of new stuff with Coach Madison and them coming in with these new defensive schemes.
Can you sense what that bullet has brought already just in practices? I mean, the bullet position from your vantage point, can you sense what it has meant to you guys?
It's opened a lot more pass rush abilities for and defensive ends and the inside guys, because it's all one-on-ones. Because if you have that bullet coming off the edge, that tight end can't close down on the defensive end, which is allowing him to pretty much letting Chase and Coop just go free and all the other defensive ends.
Yeah, it keeps the domino effect from happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who came up with that name? It fits the silver bullets. You have a bullet now. I mean, do you know who came up with that?
I do not know who came up with that name.
One of the coaches?
If it's the defense, though.
Somebody said it'll be 25 caliber. I don't know what that means. His number. What do you like playing? I mean, do you still feel like a flexible guy in this defense?
I can always be flexible, but I think I like 3-tech a lot more.
Yeah.
than defensive end.
And why? And why?
Because I just have my pass rush ability inside is so much better than my pass rush ability outside. I feel like I can still rush outside, but I feel like inside I'm a quick touch guy, so I can do whatever I want to the offensive guy, and I'm pretty strong too. So I can give him power, I can give him pass rush, I can give him pretty much anything.
Plus, you're 3 steps closer to the quarterback, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How long did you know that you were going to move back to 3-tech?
So last year I moved to defensive end, and we had a conversation with Coach Jay. It was like, let Draymond get more. So, and we needed help at defensive end, so that's why I went back to defensive end. I had a feeling that towards the end of the season, Draymond was leaving, that I wanted to move back to 3-tech because I felt more natural at the position. So that's why I think I knew for a while that I was going to have a conversation with him about it, but I knew that I wanted to go back to 3-tech.
Did you bring that up with him, or did he bring it up with you?
I brought it up to him, but then he said I was thinking the same thing. Like we both were thinking the same thing.
Was it more just a comfortability thing?
Yeah, I feel so much more comfortable inside.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause I played defensive end my whole life, and then I moved to 3-tech. I think I fell in love with 3-tech. This is because the things that I can do at 3-tech.
That's what I was going to ask. What can you do at 3-technique that you just can't do at defensive end?
I think I'm more twitchier than offensive guards, and they can see most 3-techs like me. So I'm so twitched up and so fast off the line. So like, it gives me a lot of different things. Like I can fit the run faster. I can go inside. I can do different types of pass rush. It just helps me a lot more.
Is part of the reason why you wanted to move too is just the opportunity?
Yeah, the opportunity. Yeah.
Playing for Coach Johnson, he seems like a coach where he's not going to yell at you maybe, but if he was disappointed in you for some reason, kind of just shook his head, was disappointed in you, that would feel like maybe the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Coach Jay does not cuss. He does not. He restrains himself from yelling at you. And then, like, he's just like that grandpa, like, when you do something bad and you just know, like, dang, I really feel bad about yourself. Like, he makes you feel bad about yourself, but you come out the next day and you're, like, you're ready to go. Because you don't want to, you just hate to disappoint him. And it's like, that's what we really like about Coach Jay, because he's not the type of coach to yell at you. He'll coach you up and tell you what you did wrong, but he makes you feel disappointed about it, but then you step back up that next day and you're ready to go.
Is Coach Madison kind of the same way, but a little bit more fire, or how would you describe Coach Madison's coaching style? Coach
Madison's like, he's pretty much like, you had a good day, you had a good practice. He's there to cheer you up, pretty much. He's like that person. He's like, you can do this better, you can do that better. He coaches you up to it exactly like Coach Jay. I haven't heard Coach Madison cuss either, but he's just in the shadows. And when Coach Jay will talk to you, and then Coach Madison come up to you and say something different. Like, you can work on this a little bit more, you can work on that.